Having a newborn baby is both an exciting and overwhelming experience. While there are many joys that come with welcoming a new life into the world, it's important to be prepared for the financial responsibilities that go along with it. One of the most surprising aspects of having a newborn is the amount of money that goes into their everyday care. While you may have saved for things like diapers and formula or clothing, there are other expenses that often get overlooked. From the moment your baby is born, there are certain things that you will need to buy and pay for on a regular basis, whether it's weekly or monthly, that can really add up over time. Here are some of the hidden expenses they do not tell you about when it comes to having a newborn. Diapers and wipes are probably the most obvious expense that comes to mind when thinking about the cost of having a newborn. On average, you'll go through around 10 diapers a day for the first couple of months. If you're using cloth diapers, the cost can be even higher. Newborn babies typically go through 3 to 4 times the amount of diapers they did as newborns, meaning you'll likely be buying even more than 10 a day for the first year. So be sure to stock up and budget accordingly. Another essential expense is formula if you're not breastfeeding. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that babies be fed either breast milk or iron-fortified infant formula. The cost of formula can vary depending on the type you choose, but on average, you can expect to spend around $250 per month on formula for your newborn. This cost can really add up over time, so it's important to budget accordingly. There are some ways to save money on formula, such as using coupons or buying in bulk. But no matter what you do, it's important to be prepared for the cost of formula if you're not breastfeeding. While it's nice to dress your baby in cute outfits, it's not necessarily a top priority when it comes to your budget. However, there are certain items that you will need to buy for your baby's everyday care. For example, onesies and sleepers are essential for newborns, as they provide easy access for diaper changes and nighttime feedings. On average, you can expect to spend around $15 to $20 per month on onesies and sleepers. Again, this cost can really add up over time, so it's important to budget accordingly. You can save money by buying in bulk or looking for sales and discounts. In addition to clothing, there are also certain gear items that you will need for your newborn, such as a stroller, car seat, and crib. These items can be expensive, but they're essential for your baby's everyday care. The cost of these items can vary depending on the brand and model you choose. But here are some general guidelines for each category. Strollers range in price from around $50 to several $100. Car seats range from around $100 to $300. Cribs range from around $150 to $500. If you're on a tight budget, there are ways to save money on these items, such as buying used or looking for sales and discounts. One of the most overlooked expenses when it comes to having a newborn is childcare. If both parents work, they will need to arrange for childcare while they are at work. This can be expensive, but it's necessary in order for both parents to continue working and providing for their family. Daycare costs can vary depending on the type of care you choose, such as a daycare center, nanny, or babysitter. They can also vary depending on the hours you need care for your baby. On average, daycare costs around $500 per month. Medical expenses are another essential cost to consider when it comes to having a newborn. From doctor's visits to immunizations, there are a lot of expenses that come along with ensuring your baby's health and well-being. Doctor's visits can cost anywhere from $50 to $150 per visit. Depending on the type of visit and your insurance coverage, immunizations can cost anywhere from $10 to $100 per shot. Again, depending on the shot and your insurance coverage. In addition to these costs, you may also need to budget for things like allergy testing, hearing tests, and other medical procedures that your baby may need. When it comes to the cost of having a newborn, there are a lot of expenses that are often overlooked. While you may be able to save on some costs by buying used items or taking advantage of sales and discounts, it's important to be prepared for the unexpected. Having a baby is a joyful experience, but it's also one that can be financially stressful. By being prepared for the hidden expenses, you can help ensure that you are able to enjoy this special time without the added stress of financial worry.